Hello, everybody. Welcome into Wednesday night, June 5th, 2024. I am Ken Stout. This is the Ken Stout Live Show with the Zoom Homies. The Zoom Homies with Ken Stout Live. We have already pretty good house. William, Sin, Rich, Sam, Greg, who's not there, Josh Kinder, Jeff Pearl, and Darren Gilholm. Hello, everybody.
Hey.
Gilholm. Hello, everybody. I have audio confirmation, so we are good to go there. I almost didn't make it. That's why I didn't say anything to you, Josh. I had to get the show up and running. I heard you say hello when I came into Zoom. I took a little nap, and I don't know what woke me up, but I'm here. So
If you get that email I was talking about the trailer.
I have not looked, Josh. I got up and came in here and barely got the show going. I have not done anything other than that. So I have not checked my emails. I will check emails and sports and all of that when I get through with the streaming here in a few minutes or in a half hour or whenever it's going to be over. Thought I had this fixed last night, but I don't.
Hey.
Hello, Chris.
Hello. Hey, Chris.
Jump over here and bring this over this way. One Fish 26 was first tonight. Let's see if that's going to work or not. Yep, it does. See, I hadn't even checked that out yet. I did all this earlier today. Didn't know if it was still going to be working or not. Darren Gilholm was second. And he just says, hi, good, and hi again. Greg was third. Was sleeping. Boy, do I know that feeling. And now he's making dinner. Or at that point, about an hour and a half ago. Rick Lake says hello.
I'm still cooking it.
Are you? You must cook really slow. Rick says
Nah,
good evening, everybody. Do what,
I didn't
Greg?
start until about 15 minutes ago.
Oh, okay. Mrs. K made some kind of soup. I forget what it's called, but it was really good. I had some of it earlier today. Thank you, Rick. Rick sent a $10 super chat to the channel. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Rick Lake says, or John Williams says, Rick, I hope this finds you doing well. Rick uploaded about a 3 or 4 minute video today of the lovely weather they were having today. And some of that made its way south. I did get the grass mowed. I did get a little bit of yard work done. I think that's why I was so tired, because it was humid. And I was about to tackle the cabling issue mess that I got. That the Zoom homies on Facebook seen pictures of it. I'll show you guys later. When the rains came, and it rained for quite a long time. So, which figures? I got the grass finished this morning, and it rains today. Tiffany Lava Shark Johnson is here with us in chat. Hello, Tiffany. Sam, and I were conversing on Sam's channel earlier today. She did a short video on walking through the neighborhood and looking at the neighbor's flowers, something Rick could never do because, well, he lives in Brainerd and they just don't allow that kind of thing up there. So anyway, that was my day. Watched Doug this morning. Well, this afternoon for me, morning for him. Playing golf tomorrow. After all, I've been told I'm playing golf. So I'm playing golf. If the weather permits. Weather permitting, I'm playing golf tomorrow. I was going to go play this afternoon, just a quick 9 holes. That was never going to happen after the rain started. Because, my gosh, it rained and rained and rained. Good, steady, solid, continuing rain. The flowers need it and people's gardens need it. John Williams says, yeah, it does, doesn't it? John says it always rains after you get the yard mowed. Boy, ain't that the truth. I did hear from Tony today. Tony he's feeling better, but he still has a little bit of problems with his vision. But he wanted everyone to know that. He goes back to the doctor tomorrow, and then he will take it from there. Tim Tech Wiz, good golly, my Molly. I think it's Miss Molly, but I know you don't want to get a copyright infringement for me, so you can keep it at my Molly. Hello, Tim. He says hello to everybody.
I had a dog named Molly one time, and I used to say, "Good golly, Miss Molly."
Our dog was named Snoopy. Boy, that was real original, wasn't it? It was a hound dog too.
You
Um,
had a dog?
oh gosh, when I was a kid growing up, I had a couple dogs. When I was in the army, I had a dog. When I was stationed in Germany, I had a dog. Um, not that I've not been around dogs. I fish, and right now I have no fish. The tank that was running that we drained when we went on our tour is actually completely dried up. It's completely empty. Um, that one fish is still holding on though. He's got a little bucket of water and he's just in there swimming around. That guy just didn't want to go, man. I'm telling you, I can't figure out what's up with him. Remind me that after the stream, I had a title for tonight's show. And there's two reasons why I didn't use it. One, it would be conceived as clickbait. And two, it clearly would be conceived as not family friendly. That's the tease for the show. And I toss this around and toss this around and I'm still tossing it around, but I know that I can't use the title of what I want, and you'll understand. Now I could maybe turn the microphone off for YouTube and tell you, but get you to stick around. Like, that's hard to do, but after the stream is over. Mike Wojcik says hello to everybody. He says good evening all. Hello Mike. Good to see Mike. It was really good having Mike on the panel. I believe it was last night he joined us on Zoom. That was fun. Uh-oh, Tiffany got caught in the rain. I got caught in the rain yesterday trying to cut the grass. If that amounts to anything or counts to anything. Oh, I took my green shirt off, didn't I? You're seeing my blue shirt now.
Well, if Alex was going to join, I would show my screen and see exactly what he was talking about last night.
I don't know. They had church tonight. I would think they would be back, though. It's 9 o'clock. I don't know.
I didn't think they had it on Wednesday nights, but okay.
Yeah, they have I think it's every other Wednesday or once a month Wednesday or something. It's not like his other church, his old church, where they had it every Wednesday night. This one's different. John Williams said, I had a dog named Bandit because he was always a thief of an Arby's roast beef sandwich. He had no name before that. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, I'm trying to think of how many dogs I've had over the years. I've actually had a couple of cats too. I've had snakes. I've had birds. I've always had fish.
Many dogs.
Do what, Chris?
I said I've had a pretty good many dogs.
I don't think we will ever get one. I'm not sure.
I think this is my IP address. Starts with 209.
Did you use the link whenever you dropped in chat last night?
I didn't. I don't remember. I'm sorry. I don't remember.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, you found your IP address though, right?
Yeah, inside the router, in the router configuration.
Maybe Alex will join us and he can have this discussion and why he wants to know. I don't know. Long Dog is with us over in.
Oh, I know where he wants to know. Probably want to know about the VPN server. He may want to connect to my.
Long Dog dropped a link to the alien dad jokes that are going around on YouTube right now, and they are they're dad jokes, and they are funny though. Somebody's got a lot of talent. I also started rewriting some lyrics today, but we're still out on the fence on that. And when I say we, Mrs. K and I were doing that together as a collaboration. So I did upload a little short. I was messing around. I may do a live stream tomorrow. It's in May. I want to start messing around with color grading and how powerful that little thing is in Davinci Resolve. Ken, do you think they're using? Do you think they're using to eventually resolve to create the little alien guys? How are they doing that? Um, do you think they're using? I don't understand. I don't know how they're doing it, other than possibly someone spent a little bit of money and they've got on mask. I honestly don't know, Long Dog. I've wondered a couple times how they're doing it as well. I seriously doubt someone's masking that in and putting those faces over there. It's just too good. John Williams says, we've had 4 dogs over the last 30 years. 2 Shelties, 1 Siberian Husky, and 1 English Springer Spaniel. All great dogs. Wow, that's a lot of dogs. I wonder if they're real aliens just trying to enter society. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they probably are not real aliens. However, what a great way to introduce yourself to society in today's world. Think about it. All the other nutty stuff that's going on. The aliens go, hey, if we get down there as our real selves, they're not going to notice because it's... I don't know. I'm pretty sure they're not real, though. If you get a chance, check out his link. It's a 10:09 timestamp if you want to scroll back up.
You never know. You don't know what's a million miles away.
That's very true. Very true. I do like watching them from time to time.
Who, Terry?
Is Kerry an alien? If he is, he's got 35 plus years of experience. I don't
Yeah,
know.
don't have
be
me on
an
my
AI.
damn book.
He could be an AI.
I could be an AI, but if I'm an AI, boy, they really missed the boat on that. Just, whoa, boy. Tell you. John Williams says, might find your ancestors there. It would be kind of cool to see how things are in 100 years. I mean, I think about the world that I grew up in, and then I think about the world my grandchildren are going to grow up in, and quite honestly, it scares me. I mean, the world I grew up in, yeah, we had bad things, as I'm sure most of you guys, since we're all basically the same age, can relate to the fact that we did things back then people today would never let their kids do at all. And nowadays, yeah, go ahead, Ghetto.
I know when my mom was growing up, if you got in trouble, your parents knew about it before you even got home.
In some areas, they certainly did.
And back then, you had to be home before the streetlight came on.
Yeah, in certain cities, I'm sure that you did. I have 14 watching with 9 likes. I grew up out in the country, and we had a curfew, if you will, but it wasn't the be home at 8 o'clock type thing and in bed by 9 o'clock. It was quite late at night. And once I got my driver's license and started running around, you know, like most 16-year-old teenage kids do, the curfew was moved back to a certain time through the week because of school, and then on Fridays and Saturdays it got pushed back about 2 hours. My mom and dad didn't care what we did. They just, here's your curfew, be home. If you're going to be late, let us know. If you don't let us know when you're late, there will be hell to be paid. And unless it was a dire emergency, like you had a flat tire, or how many times did I use that excuse? Or, you know, somebody needed dropped off or something. I was never late, believe me. We sat in the, now here was the odd thing about it. Had to be home. Didn't have to be in the house. Had to be home. So there was many school nights, my girlfriend and I would sit in the parking lot of the bank, which is right next to our house, until midnight, 1, 2 in the morning. And they were cool with that because I was home. I wasn't out running around and driving around and doing whatever. And on the weekends, oh gosh, it was worse than that. Did I get to play with BB guns? No, I got to play with shotguns and 22s and 38s and bow and arrows. I lived out in the country, so I had, I guess, what you would call a pretty good life as far as that goes. Did you use your little plastic army men as targets? No. I didn't have any little green plastic. Wait, I didn't have any plastic army men. I have no idea if they were green or not.
You
Yeah,
ever play kick the can?
my mom didn't want me playing with guns, so I didn't grow up around that
Well, you
stuff.
lived in the city, Ghetto. I mean, there's a big difference between. I grew out in the country, and you know, the nearest house was a half a mile away, so totally different. Greg, you were going to say something?
You ever play kick the can?
Kick
Nope.
the can. No, I did
got-
not.
You got two bases, 25 or 35 feet apart. You got three cans, two on the bottom, one on top, on both ends. You got a stick, and you got a tennis ball. You throw the ball down there, he'd hit it, you run, and then you would try to take the ball that you caught and knock the cans over to stop the points.
How many different games are rolled into that? Let's see. I hear cricket. I hear soccer. No, I never
Baseball.
did play that. I guess I was. Lug Dog says yes. Tennis ball cannons. No, I am aware of potato cannon. What's the official name? Where you build a cannon, you shoot potatoes out of. Potato gun, I guess it was. Things are powerful and dangerous.
Potato gun.
Oh yeah, yeah. Homemade potato gun. Surely to God, I'm not the only one that's ever seen one and fired one in this group.
We made
No,
one
I
that
fired
shoot
one.
shot pumpkins.
You made one that shot pumpkins?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! So a small pumpkin, maybe what the size of a basketball, maybe a volleyball, maybe.
Our fuse source was the remember the old crystals you drop in water that would turn into gas?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
And
got
the
one
spark
for you. I got one for you.
Go ahead,
Lift
Chris.
lift the back end of a car up on like two jacks, and just put watermelons under the tires and just ease them down, not all the way on the watermelon, and then make sure the car locked. Make sure it won't go nowhere. Like it's been put the park on, emergency park or whatever, and emergency brake, and then get in the car and just crank it up, mash the gas, and you see that watermelon, it will just spin out over the watermelon.
Yeah, I can imagine that would be what happened. I'm gonna see if this is the right camera. Apparently, that is not
Watermelon
the right
seeds
camera.
everywhere. It would shoot watermelon seeds everywhere. Somebody told me they did that. I don't know if it will work or not. I guess if they done it right, it would.
I would imagine the problem will be the weight of the car when you set it back down on the watermelons. That would be really tricky because I would think watermelons can't support a lot of weight, but I don't know.
Well, you have to ease it down.
Yeah, easing it down is one thing, but once the car's completely off the jacks and the car is being supported by the watermelons themselves, I mean,
Yeah.
that's an awful lot of weight. Awful lot of weight. There for a minute, I thought you were going to say something to the effect of riding in the back of the car after you jacked it up or something like that, which I've done now. How many here, by a show of hands, have ridden in the back of a pickup truck?
I have.
Not going to see that today, are you? How many here have ridden in the back of a pickup truck and stood up near the cab and waved your hand and said, "I'm the luckiest man in the world"?
Yep. I've done that too.
Ain't doing that now. And then your mom and dad are yelling out the window, "Sit down!" Yeah.
How many people have done that around the Daytona 500s?
Never been to the Daytona
Track.
500. I think that narrows
on
it
the
down
track.
to you and Rich. Rich is
My
saying
grandfather
no.
used to work at the Daytona Speedway.
I worked at the Indy 500. I can relate to that. I'd like to go to Daytona.
You got
That
to
would
do
be cool.
things that most people would never got a chance to even think about.
Yeah. Oh, I can only imagine.
And take the
many
family
people
car
here have
and
been-
see how fast you can go around the track.
Do they allow your civilian cars to get on the track? Well, wait a minute. That was back when it was on the sand, so implying you're old.
It's because we knew the owners of the runners of the owners of track, so it's more or less unofficially didn't happen.
A favor from the owner? Yeah. Now, the 500, the Indianapolis Motor Speedway here in Speedway, not Indianapolis, they do allow you to drive your car around the track after it goes through a massive inspection. They test that thing out and make sure you have nothing leaking and have no problems and it's structurally fit. And for a fee, you can drive around the track. Now, you're not allowed to get out there and drive like I would want to do at, I don't know, as fast as a car would go, per se. They limited it. I've been around the Indianapolis 500 Motor Speedway. They also have a tour bus that's boring, but you cannot, if you see the Indianapolis 500 on the track, on the TV, and you think it's big on TV, I recommend you get to Indiana, go to the Speedway, and take the tour bus around the 500. That track is enormous. Very enormous. Hold on a minute. I just got a text I need to check out too, so I'm going to put my avatar on and ask for someone to carry a conversation on.
Of course, that's where the plywood floor came from. That's here. The plywood used on one of the roof sections came from. Tells you how to get to the bandstand if you have no shingles on it.
All right, don't anybody interrupt me. I'm eating burgers, fries, pickle with jalapeno ketchup on the fries.
Nice.
No cheese on the burger?
Oh yeah,
I
jalapeno.
saw cheese.
Oh, jalapeno cheese.
See?
That looks actually, hang on, let me spotlight you. See how quick that takes to get to YouTube. Oh, that looks really good. It's going to take a minute. There we go. There we go. That does look good. Speaking of that, Mrs. K asked me, where did I want to eat on Friday? And I told her I really haven't given it much thought. I said, Red Lobster is just out of the question because it's so doggone expensive. And Texas Roadhouse anymore, so doggone expensive. And then she's caught on over the few years we've been together. She says, how about we go to White Castle then? Sounds good to me. Sounds real good to me. So.
You used to eat a dozen of those after going out and drinking.
Oh gosh, Mike. I mean, yeah. They're open all night, but they've changed so much too. I mean, it's not like things used to be. I don't know about that game, but how about making tennis ball cannons? And yeah, that is the same as a potato gun. Tennis ball, potato gun, anything that would fit in the tube. I'm trying to use PVC, didn't you, Bill, for the pumpkin cannon?
Yeah.
What'd you use? 8-inch PVC or bigger?
Yeah, we actually got hold of some 10-inch that you use for sewer lines.
All right, got another text. I guess I'm streaming. I'll talk to you in a moment. Doesn't go over. Got about 5 minutes.
Of course, it helps when you feed pure oxygen and then with the gas before you ignite it.
Yeah, you were trying to launch it into outer space. Oh my gosh. John says he's been to Daytona and Nashville. Tour at Daytona on 2 races at Nashville. It was excellent. Yeah, I can only imagine. I would like to get to Daytona. I'd like to get to Talladega too. I should have went to Talladega when I was stationed down at Fort McClellan, Alabama, because it's literally right there in the same neck of the woods. But I didn't, and I regret it now. And being older, it's probably going to be almost nearly impossible to get to. So, Oh, I lost my train of thought, and the text message kind of threw
Now I
me
got
off
a
my mind.
question for you, Ken, after the stream ends.
All right. Have I checked my email? No, I have not. I have not
No.
left OBS or Zoom or my streaming. The only thing I've been doing is when Mrs. K sends me the text, I do kind of keep up with that. Don't want her to get too concerned and too worried. So, and we only got about 4 more minutes to go anyway.
You working tonight?
She is at work. She's off tomorrow night and Friday night, and then she works Saturday and Sunday. And then Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then she's off Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We have plans already for Sunday night, the 16th, so I don't know about the Friday and the Saturday yet. Do not know.
Coming to see me?
out. Huh?
Coming to see me?
I
You
think my
coming to
hearing
see
aid
me?
batteries is getting... Can you say that again, please?
Are you coming to see me?
No, we're not. At least
Gonna
as
be
of
out?
right now, no, we're not. We have plans for Sunday evening. Well, actually, I think it's Sunday afternoon. We started the thing that we try to do once a month with as many classmates as we can get together, called Meals and Memories. The meals is to eat, and the memories are our memories of growing up, and more importantly, to our friend that recently passed away. And it's growing, but it still hasn't gotten... I mean, I don't expect all the remaining living classmates to be there because about 10 of them live out of state. Now, I do know there will be one from out of state there this coming 16th on that Sunday. I do know there will be one for sure that lives out of state. I'm hoping for more. And I get it. Nobody wants this to take a day trip to go to Indiana just to have a meal. I get that. It happens. I went through that bottle of water pretty quick. All right, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. I'm going to thank everyone on YouTube real quick. My God, doggone my nose. Hey, you know what I did tonight? I made it through an English moment. Oh, by the way, that's your second tease. The title of the show that would be considered clickbait involves the word Engrish. I want to thank Rick again for the $10 super chat contribution to the channel. Thank you so much, Rick. I want to thank Tiffany Lava Shark for being here, John Williams, Long Dog, Greg Guy, Tim Tech Wiz. I'm going to miss somebody, I know. I'm trying to scroll through this and make sure that I
Don't
catch
forget
everybody. I got Greg. I said Greg Guy. Do I have to spell it out? Greggy, Greggy.
Yes.
That cracks me up every time that she says that. I don't know why. And to an Asian person, I've not yet one Asian yet that doesn't call someone named Greg Greggy. I don't know what it is. I mean, it's almost as bad as my name Kenneth and they call me Kenny, which I rarely get called Kenny. Of course, now I know tomorrow night everybody's going to barm. Another English moment. That's my cue to get out of here. Thank you, everyone. I also want to thank the Zoom homies. Where's the camera? I want to thank William. I want to thank Rich, Sam, Greg, Jeff, Sin, Ghetto, Darren, and Chris Garrett. And hopefully Alex is watching and will show up after the stream because I'm kind of curious as to what I want to know what your router information is all about. I'm pushing the Doug button now. And by the way,